Wow. Was I wrong about Everton? Here they are, beating Chelsea. I didn't watch the game because I was watching Tottenham Leicester. But here they are, beating Chelsea. Unbelievably. After everything I said about them yesterday, I thought for certain they were going down. Granted, their schedule is still tough, but this is an amazing step forward for the entire club. Of course, they still have their terribly hard schedule, and they have to win more games than Burnley do. They're still 2 points behind Burnley. But either way, beating Chelsea is a match they didn't think they were going to get any points from, which is a huge boost. I'll have to watch the highlights when they come out, but this is an amazing result for Everton. Then we have Tottenham Hotspur. Played a great game today. Heung-min Son played amazing. Harry Kane played great. Classic Tottenham performance. They really turned it around. They've been in a rut of bad form recently, and they really turned it around today. They played well. They kept the pressure on. They conceded a late goal, which is obviously frustrating to not keep the clean sheet, but it happens, and a fantastic result today for Tottenham, especially in the grand scheme of things, meaning they move back into 4th place, and with Arsenal to play West Ham in about an hour at the time that I'm recording this, it looks like they could have a chance to keep that spot this week. Of course, the North London Derby is coming up in a few weeks. The 15th, I think, maybe the 12th. One of those 2 dates. But either way, no matter how the results go from here on out, that game is going to decide the top 4 race. In my opinion, due to recent form, it might just edge out to be Arsenal. However, I do have a little bit of bias as I'm an Arsenal fan. But who knows? It'll be a fantastic game to watch, and I can't wait to see how it goes. So if we're looking at this, I just had to come back to the Everton stats so I could get a little bit better idea of what happened. It looks like Everton played in the counter the entire game. Because look at this, 114 passes completed. 58% pass ratio. And 22 possession. 22% possession. That is insane. That's like prime Barcelona numbers right there. You don't see a team keeping 80% possession unless they're one of the best teams in the country. And here, Chelsea are doing it against Everton and still losing 1-0. The XG kind of stands out a little bit to me. I think that's just because all of Everton's shots are right here in the penalty area, and all of Chelsea's shots are a little bit further out. Like, this one probably had a decent XG. Yeah, 11. It's like this 0.37. The goal was 0.33, yeah, so some decent shot selection from Everton, I should say. But I mean, it's just domination from Chelsea, and they just, wow, look at that, 715 to 200 passes. It looks like they just haven't capitalized. Chelsea really should have done better. Not that many interceptions for a 50% pass completion ratio. They clearly weren't passing well, but you have to think of the fact that if they only had 100 passes, they're going to have less interceptions.